What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Thank you for stopping in. Today I have another exciting unboxing to dig into for you guys, coming in from Kansept. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get these videos pushed out there to more people. And feel free to let me know what you are carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. So this is coming in from Kansept. Huge shout out to them for sending this in for us to take a look at. I saw what the knife is on the side, but I'm not sure which model this actually is, so we're going to find out together here. We have the standard affair from Kansept, a nice two-stage slide box, paperwork, microfiber cloth. We have a silica packet, and we have our knife coming out of a pouch here. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, this looks good, guys. This looks real good. I only saw it in photos, but what I did see looks really good. This is called the Kansept Tarocco, a Jared Price design, which that name sounds familiar. So we have a nice tight tolerance here. Blade is nicely centered. We have that tiger stripe, that anno job, that flamed look titanium. Looks really good. I enjoy that flamed look. It's a subtle look to the titanium. I have a couple of knives with it, and from each company, it looks a little different, but it always looks pretty good, in my opinion. Might not be everybody's aesthetic, but I believe they have a couple of different options when it comes to this knife. I'll have everything linked down below in the description, and if you do use those links to Kansept, they do help out the channel, but entirely up to you guys if you want to use those. So we have a matching titanium backspacer, which looks awesome. We have an integrated lanyard post there, and then we have a different style of clip, which actually I can get along with this pocket clip here. It's a lower mounted milled bill titanium clip. That might be ergonomically very nicely. Ooh, that's snappy as all hell. Whoo! So this has a stone-washed S35VN drop point blade. We have a nice little swedge going to the tip there, and this would make a nice little secondary carry for me. That's about the size that I like my secondary to be. I can get a full purchase on this handle, and like I was thinking, that pocket clip is going to be pretty comfortable in hand. I don't feel that at all. The clip dies off. It doesn't come back over, and you don't feel that. It kind of goes right into the middle of your hand there, and you don't feel that at all, at least in my hand. Let's take a little closer look. We'll get a little size here in a moment, but this is a nice little bit of construction here. We have a told pivot and then just two body screws. We have a little bit of milling there on the show side. I love that they included the matching backspacer and pocket clip. This won't be mountable for lefties, but going to be right hand only. Man, guys, that front, if you enjoy front flippers, I know there's people out there, I know there's people who don't like them, and I was one of those people at one point in time, but when you get a front flipper that is easy to use, that is tuned very well, it kind of changes things. That's what it took for me. It took me getting a couple different front flippers, but when I finally found a front flipper that was extremely easy to use, really well tuned, it kind of changed things for me. Now, not that, you know, I only buy front flippers, and just because you buy a front flipper only knife doesn't mean you have to continue just only buying front flippers. I think people kind of get that twisted up. At least that's the way it seems. Just because it's not your favorite way right now doesn't mean if you get a good one, you can enjoy it. You know, it's going to be different at first if you've never experienced a front flipper, but they can be extremely fun. Once you learn, you know, kind of how the mechanics are, once you get a good one, and this seems to be a very good one. This is very reminiscent of like, I say it often, but it's kind of like a Ray Laconico type front flipper, which in that case, what I mean is it's very easy to get a lot of leverage on it, and then you go right over top of the knife. So you're not landing on something goofy. They do jimp this really nicely all the way up to that top corner, and they give you a nice flat angled back surface there. So it works really good, and the detent is tuned. Can we get it on camera? It's got a nice like little click, and then it's pretty stout, just trying to get it out right there where the chamfer is. It's kind of hard to show that on camera. I wish there was an easier way. Good access to the lock bar. They chamfer out this show side really nice, and then they also chamfer that lock bar out as well, making that easy to get to and comfortable to disengage. Lockup is sitting pretty good. I would say about 35–40% or so, and there's no up and down, and there's no side to side. That's really rock solid. That's nice. Got a couple rows of jimping there, so if you're in the standard grip here, you have a little bit there, and then you can kind of choke up behind that edge there. It's kind of a 50-50 area. You kind of land on that jimping there too. So definitely going to be, this might be in some people's wheelhouses as a primary. And I could see that. You know, this is a fine size. This is probably like a wheelhouse size for a lot of people. You know, I typically prefer a little bit bigger of a knife, but over the last few months, I have really been getting into more knives, which is not a good thing, but more knives in this size range. We do have it's going to act like a standard milled clip here. We'll have a little bit poking out of the pocket. Still looks to be under that 1/2 inch or right at that 1/2 inch. Yep, it's going to be right at that 1/2 inch mark, which is just fine with me. Retention seems good on this guy. And let's get a measurement since we got the fatty out here. We'll do a full overview of this, guys. This is just an unboxing. It's not a review. I get people saying, you know, nice review, great review, and it's just an unboxing, guys. 2 3/4, but I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. And then we are coming shy of 6 3/4. This is going to be more like 6 5/8. So I wouldn't say I've been getting into more this size. A little bit bigger than this. Typically, what I've been getting into lately is like 3 1/4 to 3, you know, somewhere right around 3 1/4. I've been getting into those a lot more. This is typically about the smallest I would go when buying a more premium ended knife. This is probably about the smallest. I can just get a full grip, and that's what would, you know, make me buy a knife like this. If I can get a full grip on it, then, you know, I'm all right. But, you know, if I start hanging off the back and the knife is overly expensive, I don't know. I'm not real keen on spending, you know, higher dollars on a knife that I can't be, you know, nice and comfortable on. And this seems to fit very well. I like this real simple drop point blade. You have a little bit of straight here, then it goes into that casual belly, and then you still have a nice pokey tip. The stone wash looks really good on here. We'll go ahead and we'll check this edge and see what it's looking like. So we got a thin piece of magazine paper here. And I can say, guys, a lot of companies are really stepping it up just overall. But Kansept has been doing a really, really good job on their affordable line of knives. And their premium line that they've been putting out over the last 6 months, 12 months, has been really damn good. I mean, they've always done well, but they seem to be kind of turning a corner here and really wanting to put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. I mean, they just been putting out some really high quality designs. They've also been kind of redoing some older designs in a more premium fashion and putting new twists on certain things, and they've just been really well done. It's really exciting to see and, kind of be a part of it and kind of see it all in motion. Because I remember when, like, the Goblin XL came out from Kansept, and, that was a good knife. It was it was pretty well done. But it was just kind of missing that sparkle, if you will. And it seems like Kansept has gotten that little twinkle, that little sparkle. And it seems like they're going to run with it. And I hope that they do. Because I really like Kansept's design language, what kind of designs that, they have and what kind of OEM stuff they do and what kind of designers they have doing their own stuff. They're really starting to kind of hit all the various points with OEM work and what they're doing. The other thing that they've been doing is they've been putting out knives that seem to hold up really well when it comes to lockup. So let's see if this is the same case. Everything's nice and tight in there. Everything seems very solid. So I think we're going to have another successful one. Let's see. Couple little love taps. And like I said, guys, this thing is tuned extremely well. Nice and snappy. This is the type of knife, yeah, it is solid, guys. This is the type of knife right here. I mean, this is the style and type of knife. If you're new or if you're trying to get into front flippers, maybe you're not new to the knife world, but you haven't handled many front flippers. This is the style right here. A Ray Laconico type design, something like this. Maybe that's a video we'll have to do someday for, people who just haven't had the chance to get a good front flipper, because there's plenty of bad ones out there for sure. But when you find a good one, they're definitely fun and enjoyable, in my opinion. Don't let a bad one dissuade you from enjoying a good front flipper, because there's definitely some good ones out there. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of front flippers? What do you think of this new design coming in from Kansept? I love hearing from you guys, especially on these newer knives. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it, everyone. It really helps get these videos pushed out there to more people. And if you're new here, we release videos just like this one every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, that'll wrap this one up. Go check out one of these last couple of videos I'm throwing up here. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next one.